What's up, YouTube? AM Figures here. Today I'm bringing you a review of the new SH Figuarts merged Zamasu, or as it says on the box, Zamasu Patara. Yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right in. So, as always, first we will take a look at the box. Let's pull that out right here. So here's the front of the box. It looks quite nice. I mean, you know, it looks like all the rest, but even still, I am a fan of Zamasu, so I like the design on it. They chose to use his corrupted look for the front of the box rather than his regular look. And here is the right side of it. I just have it opened up, so you can see there's just pictures of him here. And on this side, just says Zamasu Patara. Up here, it's just a window. On the bottom there, it's a picture of him, and it says Zamasu Patara again. And then on the back, we have some poses of him with Goku, and just poses of him by himself. Excuse me. So yeah, let's set this back there. And then look at his accessories. So he, this piece back here comes in a little baggie that they have taped to the back of the little clamshell packaging here. And I'll show you how that's attached in when we take a look at the figure. But as you can see here, he comes with a pretty nice selection of accessories. He comes with 4 face sculpts, including the one he has right now. 2 for each version. So he's got the one he has got on right now. So one for his regular self. And then another for his regular self, which is a teeth gritted face. And then he comes with 2 for his corrupted version, which one is a yelling face and one is a evil, like, smirking face. And he comes with his corrupted arm right here, which I have yet to put on the figure. And I won't do in this video. Maybe I will. I'm not sure. If I don't do it, then you can see pictures of it on my Instagram, which I will have in the description below. If I do it in this video, then you'll see it in the video. And right here, this piece right here is actually another neck. You can detach the neck piece he's got on right now and put this one on so that it matches his corrupted faces. And then these are the other hands that he comes with. So he comes with one of these hands. This is like Goku's fighting pose hand. One like open palm with his thumb bent in. One, I'll call it an instant transmission hand. It's not really, but I'm not really sure what else to call it. So we'll call it that. And then 2 open palm hands with his, you know, I guess they're open palm like key blast hands or karate chop hands. Actually, that's better. But yeah, that's it for his accessories. So now we can jump into the figure. So I'll pull him a little closer and give you a full 360. Overall, a very nice figure, honestly. When I first took him out of the box, I felt like his head was a little small for the packaging, or not for the cheese. Sorry. I felt like his head was a little small for his body. That's what I meant to say, not for the packaging. But overall, it doesn't look terrible. I feel like just in certain poses, it looks a little small. But the pose I got him into right now, I think it looks fine. But yeah. So we'll take a look at a few things first. One of which we'll look at is his skirt piece. This is split into 3 pieces, and it is a soft plastic. So that is very nice. It won't hinder any articulation. Or it won't hinder the articulation too much, at least. And then this piece here, which I will show you how it is attached. So he comes with this. It's very similar to Nappa, the way you put Chaozu on Nappa's back. He comes with this little plastic piece here that you just clip onto his back, and then you attach this whole, I'm not really sure what to call this, I guess halo type thing, for lack of a better word. You attach that to a peg that's on this little plastic piece. So just bring this closer. So as you can see, it just snaps onto the bottom of his torso joint there, and to the top snaps on to his collar. So very, very easy to put on. No complaints there. And it is articulated a bit. You can move it up, back, forward, down. You can, you know, spin it to the side. So it'll work with whatever pose you want to get him into, really. But yeah, so I'm actually going to take this off right now because I feel like it would just be easier to look at the articulation with that off. So we'll put that to the side and start with articulation. So bring him a little closer. We'll start with his head. He can look up pretty damn far, about that far. His head and his neck are both articulated. So as you can see, his neck is also articulated, and his head can move up about that far, and he can look down about that far. So probably about standard for SH Figuarts, I'd say. But here, as you can see, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. I just feel like his head is a little too small for the body. Either that, or maybe the neck is too long or something. I don't know. It just looks a little off to me. So I'll just have to play with that a bit and get it to look right. Maybe if I have his head down a bit more. I'll play with it later off camera when I get pictures done. But yeah, so that's that. And we'll move down to his arms. So this piece is attached to his shoulder, just as for any SH Figuarts that has pieces like this. And his shoulder goes up about that far, about average, I'd say. And of course, you can do, you know, the full 180 or 360. Not really, like I've said in past videos, I'm not the best with angles, so excuse me. He does thankfully have a bicep swivel. It is a little tight, so that's good. It's not too tight, but it's tight. You know, it's not loose. That's what I mean. So it's good articulation there. And let's check out his elbows. He does have double jointed elbows, and can come up to about, I'd say that's about average for SH Figuarts Dragon Ball. Comes up to maybe 45 degrees, give or take. That's my best guess there. So pretty good, and the hands operate just like any other SH Figuarts hands. Spin it around, all that good stuff. Now, as for the torso, he can crunch forward about that far and break his back about that far. And he does have the swivel here as well, so you can get that, you know, some nice movement in. And now we'll look at the legs. I actually haven't even really posed him around much, so I'm not sure how well this is going to go. The pose that he was in at the start of this video is the only one that I've put him in since I opened up his box. So I'm not sure how like if this will hinder a lot of his articulation or not, so I don't know. So I'll be seeing this for the first time as well. So he can kick up. Oh no, that's very good. Yeah, all right, that's what I figured. It doesn't hinder it at all, really. He can kick up pretty far, about that far. And the only one that I think might cause an issue is the one on the back. So let's see how far back he can kick. Yeah, it not really an issue. Kicks back pretty far, but it does stop it from moving any further than that, really. But overall, pretty good articulation, I'd say. The legs especially, considering the skirt piece here. So we got that. And you know what? Just for the hell of it, we'll put his corrupted arm on. I'm not going to go through the trouble of switching out. Yeah, you know what? I'll switch the whole thing out just so I can show you guys how it works, hopefully. So, just pop this arm right off, just like so. And this is my first time doing this as well, so hopefully all goes according to plan. And you just pop that arm right in. So far, looking pretty good, I gotta say. I do like it. And I have some figures off to the side here that I will do size comparisons with after I get everything switched out. So, pop his head off, and I've never actually taken this neck off, so I may not be able to do that in this video, because I'm not exactly sure how to do it. So yeah, I might have to save the neck changing for later. I'll switch it out for the pictures, of course, but yeah, I'm not sure how to pop that piece off. It does come up, but I don't know. Oh, there we go. All right, that worked better than expected. So you just pull it up. I thought maybe I'd have to pop this joint off or something, but no, you just pull on it and it'll come right off. Now the only issue I'm having is getting the other neck out of this clamshell. Come on now. Oh, Jesus. Okay, give me one moment. I'm struggling. Let's see if I can't get it off with this. Or get it out, rather. There we go. That helped. So, now I will reattach his neck, but with the corrupted piece. So I'm assuming, sorry to take it off camera, I just want to make sure I have it correct. Yeah, so it just slides on. Maybe. Yep, just like that. There we go. That slid on nicely. Let's take his grinning face. And this operates just like any other SH Figuarts. You just pop the bangs off, then the face, then you slide whichever other face you want on there. And pop the bangs back on. So there we go. Looks pretty good. And let's pop the head back on. There we go. So that is the full transformation process of this figure. So let me set his extra pieces aside, and then we can jump into size comparisons. This looks very good, honestly. But actually, before we get into size comparisons, let me go through the articulation for this arm. So, can come up pretty damn high. About that high. Pretty good. Oh, he does have butterfly joints as well. Something I forgot to mention before. He does have butterfly joints in his arm sockets. He does have that, so that's helpful for articulation. This, as you can see, does have the bicep swivel, so that's nice. And comes up to a little less than 90 degrees, maybe 90, a little less than 90, I'd say. So pretty good articulation for that. It's just because of the bulkiness of the arm. The bulkiness gets in the way of the joint, but overall not bad. And this hand, of course, it operates the same as the other hands. You know, you can move it like that, spin it in a circle, all that good stuff. So there's that. Let me get him standing as straight up as possible so we can see how tall he is compared to these other guys. So, move back, we got this here. And the first one I'll do real quick is a Marvel Legends Captain America. We'll just compare these two. So as you can see, the Legends is, of course, much taller. Or, not much taller, because Zamasu's hair goes up probably to the same height. But that's with his hair. That's just because of the hair. If his hair wasn't that high, then he'd be much shorter than the Cap over here. So there's that comparison. And of course, we will get a comparison next to his Dragon Stars counterpart right here. And the reason I have him in this pose, you will see momentarily. So yeah, as you can see, the Dragon Stars is a little taller. in this pose. If I straighten him out, he would probably be much taller. But maybe not that much taller. Regardless, you get the point. Here's the, whoops, there he goes. Regardless, this is the size comparison between these two. So the Dragon Stars, again, is a bit taller. As with most of their figures, they do run a bit taller than SH Figuarts in most cases. And this is why I had the Dragon Stars, posed like that, is because I had him posed with the blue Vegeto. So here is the 2018 event exclusive blue Vegeto compared to the Zamasu Potara. Their Vegeto is a bit taller due to his hair and the stance that he's in. If I straightened out his legs, he would be a bit taller. But yeah, he keeps falling over. But anyways, that'll be it for size comparisons. If you guys want, I wasn't really sure what to pull off the shelf to compare him to, other than, another Figuarts. So I figured Vegeto would be perfect, as well as the Dragon Stars version. I figured that would be good. And so the other one, I just figured maybe a Marvel Legends would be a decent comparison, or an interesting comparison. But if you guys, if you see anything on my Instagram or whatever that you want me to use to compare sizes with, just let me know. I'm not really sure what else I should compare them to. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Overall, I'd say I would recommend this guy, just because I feel like he's a pretty unique figure. I mean, just like with the extra, the corrupted arm and whatnot alone, he's unique. Plus, this sculpt here, we don't have, as far as I know, at least. They've never made the Kai clothing, like the clothing that the Kais wear, like Supreme Kai and whatnot. This here does look like just a resculpt, or not a resculpt, but a reuse of the Goku Black legs, with the exception of the boots. The boots do look more pointed. And of course the hair sculpt is new. The arms are probably just from Goku Black. But yeah, overall, I'd say it's a very unique figure, and I would recommend this guy, especially if you're a fan of the Goku Black arc, and especially if you have a Vegeto Blue, whether it's a custom or the event exclusive. Regardless, I would recommend picking this guy up just to partner up with that Vegeto. Let's pull them out again. I think they look very good next to each other. So I'll probably pose these guys up, even if it's just in a simple pose, because I kind of want to keep him with his little halo thing. But I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent. Anyways, I don't want to waste any more time, talking about what I'm gonna do. You'll see, if you want to see pictures of what I wind up doing, you can check out my Instagram, which again I'll leave in the description below. But yeah, so like I said, I recommend picking this guy up if you can. If you're on the fence about it, I say just go for it. If you're not a fan of Super, if you're not a fan of Zamasu as a character, then of course, he's not really necessarily a necessity, in terms of your collection. But even still, great figure nonetheless. If you can pick him up, again, I'd say grab him. But that'll be it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it helped. If for those of you who were deciding whether or not to pick him up, I hope I helped you make a decision. So that's kind of the point of these. But yeah, so if you really liked it, you leave a like. If you didn't like it, You could leave a dislike, of course. But I do ask, if you dislike, please leave some kind of feedback. If you dislike the video, obviously, you know, that's your opinion. You're free to have that. But I ask, please, like, tell me why you didn't like it, because I want to improve. You know, I want these videos to help you guys out, and I want you guys to enjoy these things. So if there's anything I can do to improve, please let me know. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, if you really liked it, you could hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to the subscribe button that will notify you whenever I upload, so you can be the first to see new videos such as this one. And other than that, I hope you're having a great day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it may be, wherever you are in this world. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.